So before we can start the exchange transfusion, we need to warm the blood. So I'm going to show you how to set up the blood warmer for the exchange transfusion. So you will need a tubing, which comes in this package, and this is one that's already been opened. Okay, so I'm going to start, this is the female end of the tubing, and I'm going to make sure I leave enough space to connect up to the filter system of the blood. So I'm going to connect it in here, just slot it in here. And then I'm just going to wind the tubing around the heated elements of the blood warmer, like so. Making sure that the tubing fits in every groove. And you might need another person to help with this. Once you've fed the tubing throughout the heated element of the blood warmer, the end should come out this way, and this is the male part that's going to connect up to the patient's line. I must make sure that this part of the tubing is connected through the insulated part of the blood warmer to make sure that it arrives at the patient at the right temperature. So I feed it through like this, leaving a little bit out to make sure that we don't contaminate any key parts. And feed it through right as far as I can go. Once you have fed the tubing throughout the insulated part of the blood warmer, you can then slot it into here, and this will secure the tubing and the line in place. So once all the tubing is in place, you can then cover the insulated coil portion with the collar, and it goes on from underneath, making sure that the insulated part is on the outside. And then this will clip in place just on top and protect your tubing. So I'm now ready to connect the filtered blood onto the tubing that's in the blood warmer. So I will connect up to the female portion, and then I will run this slowly through the tubing until it comes out the other end. And then we'll be ready to connect up to the patient. So we're now ready to switch on the blood warmer. It's important to remember that this will automatically default to 40 degrees, and you must then, using the arrow key, move it down, the cursor down, and select 37 degrees. The blood warmer will slowly warm up the blood to 37 degrees.
Now we're going to begin the procedure. As you can see here, we have our UVC line labelled and our UAC line labelled. We are going to give the blood via the UVC and take the blood off via the UAC. Here you can see we have our blood in our blood warmer attached via a three-way tap. To take the blood from the blood warmer, we withdraw 5 mils, like so. And then we turn our three-way tap around so that it's facing the baby to give the blood. We infuse the blood slowly and ensure that your syringe is inverted just in case any small air bubbles are present. Now that we have infused our blood, we're going to take off 5 mils via our UAC. Again, we have a 3-way tap attached to allow us to take off from the baby and then to put into our reservoir bag, which we have attached on the other end. You can see here we have the 3-way tap so that we can take blood off the baby. You can see here we've 5 mils taken off, and we're going to put it into our waste bag, like so. Every time blood is given and taken off, we're monitoring the lower limbs for perfusion and documenting how much blood has been taken and given. We're on continuous SATs and ECG monitoring, and observations are documented frequently.